All right, everyone, welcome to GBDA On Air, the podcast all things global business and digital arts. My name is Charlie. I'm in 3A. I am on GBDA Society. I am the Chief of External Communications, and I'm joined by Kara. Please introduce yourself, Kara.
Hi everyone, I'm Kara. I'm in 2A and I am Chief of Communications Internal.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, I also just want to give a really quick shout out to my good friend Adam. He curated the music that was played at the beginning. Find him on Apple Music, Spotify, Adam Rigby, Instagram, adam.rigby.linux.
Gotta love Adam.
Adam's, yeah, he's the king. All right. I just want to talk about the GBDA Fire very briefly. It was a great turnout.
It was a great time.
Yeah, it was
to meet
awesome.
a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people came. It was a great show. It was cool to see just personified all the people in GBDA. It's good to see, especially during this time where we don't see a lot of people anymore. But yeah, it was a great turnout, and thank you guys all for joining. Let us know if you want to do something similar like that in the future, maybe.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I think we're definitely going to. I got to meet a lot of people, and it was a lot of fun.
It was cool. It was cool. All right. And I'm just going to quickly introduce our topics for today, which will be why GBDA, career paths, and learning remotely and the struggles we faced. Pretty good for week one. Anywho's, we shall get into why we started the podcast. This was kind of brewing for a while for GBDA SOC, I think. GBDA SOC, GBDA Society.
Talked about it a little bit last year, and it's finally happening this year.
It's personified. I really was a big advocate to make this happen because I think it's a good way to get everyone's input in the GBDA family. GBDA fam, hashtag GBDA fam. Quick plug. But yeah, it's good to get everyone's opinions and thoughts, and we can discuss them, the questions they have, stuff like that, as well as get to know the GBDA Society a little bit more on a bit more personal level, which I think is important. And yeah.
Okay.
All right. We shall. Quick to mention, we will try to get to all questions and topics that are sent to GBDA Society Instagram at GBDA SOC, GBDA SOC, and we will try to get to all of them at some point in time. We're just going to do 3 at a time for the time being. All right. Into some noteworthy events this week. Classes have been announced to mostly back in person completely for winter term.
Ooh, that's exciting.
How do you feel about that, Kara?
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, last year I wasn't even close to Waterloo. This semester I have a few in-person classes, and now, that's really exciting.
Yeah, it's cool. It's gonna be good to get back to Stratford, especially for all the second and first years that haven't had too much time here yet.
Yeah.
And also, for those wishing to go study abroad in 3A or 4A, there's a mandatory meeting session for those wishing to go abroad on Monday, September 27th, at 1 p.m.
Oh, damn, that's really soon.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Do you have to be there in person?
No, great question, Kara. You have to be online.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Zoom session.
Okay.
There'll be lots more sessions, so don't stress. It's just the closest one. You can find those online at the UW website through the Student Success Office tab and then to the Study Abroad tab. And also, as of today, as of whenever this comes out, September 24th, winter course selection period is open. So all of you that need to get your electives in those first years, second years, and I believe some in fourth year, your time is now. So yeah, get on it.
I always forget.
Yeah.
Like usually all my friends are like, "Oh, what do you choose as your elective?" They're like, "Oh,
elective.
Right, we have to."
Yeah,
we have to choose our classes.
I chose Fine 130.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, yes. So you should have an email received with all the info you need for that.
Yeah, it's really important to check your Outlook.
Yes,
always
exactly.
put your notifications.
Always.
I definitely.
Crucial to success. We can also help you with any questions directed towards GBDA SOC Instagram, or if you need to reach out to the academic advisor, Andrew Gigi Sousa. He's always happy to answer any questions. And yeah, now we can just get into it. All right. I will ask you the first question, Kara, for both of us to discuss.
Oh my goodness.
Why did you choose GBDA?
Okay. For context, I'm from Ottawa, which is very far from Waterloo.
Yeah, far from home.
I don't know anyone else from my school that went. I came from a small high school, but I was really interested in business, and there's lots of good universities that have business programs, but I was very much someone who was creative because at my high school we had a media concentration that I participated in, and I really wanted something that combined the both. And I did a lot of research. I think like any other grade 12 that's out there, you always just want to find what you think is going to fit you best. And I got to say, I am very happy. Yes. That's why I chose GBDA. It was a really good mesh of, business and digital arts and just creative, but you still have your core classes, which is really my main reason.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you on that. It just kind
Yeah.
of checked all the boxes for me. I also kind of came from a media background, which is where I first heard about the class. I was in more video, graphic design, Photoshop, things like that. And then one day in my Comtech class, there was a brochure in the thing, or whatever you call that, the mailbox, that said GBDA, Global Business Digital Arts. I said, sounds interesting. Gave it a look, and it kind of, yeah, checked all the boxes. Because I knew I wanted to have the business knowledge needed to kind of accompany those, the creative skills. Because I think that's really important if you really want to take it and make a career out of it. So yeah, that was kind of why I picked GBDA. Kind of checked all the boxes.
Yeah, exactly. And I find, you know, people when they're trying to figure out their classes or figure out their program, there's always going to be things that you're not too keen on. But you have to give it a chance. Like for me personally, I did not. My one thing with GBDA was that we had a programming class, and that was my biggest concern. But I will say, because I took programming in high school, and I did not like programming in high school, I will tell you that. However, to my surprise, it was probably one of my favorite classes in first year.
Wow, that's hot. That's a hot topic. CS was your favorite?
CS was probably one of my favorite courses.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're unique in that way. I'm dumbfounded, honestly. I'm like, CS was okay. I like CS 105. CS 106 was a bit more.
It was a little bit more challenging.
A little more challenging, yeah. And online too. I can't even imagine. Maybe a topic for another time. We'll keep it going. Anyways, we shall get into a big question everyone always asks: is career paths. Where do you want to take this? Where can you take this? So I'll throw that to you real quick. Where do you want to go after GBDA, or what do you want to do?
I mean, right now I'm working in marketing, which is fun because you can always balance a work school life balance. You always want to do that. So I'm currently working in marketing. I'll probably continue with that. I find it really fun, but I'm also really interested in video production, and right now we have a course that's basically just video. So it's between those two, but I'm not decided yet, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
What about you?
I'm definitely always flip-flopping between. I'm a very big fan of video production and that sort of stuff. 201 was a great class. You guys will love it. All the second years, and 202 as well. A lot of cool projects, and you guys can kind of do it in person a little bit. We had to do that all remotely, which we'll get into in the next topic. But yeah, I'm always kind of flip-flopping between video production. I'm a huge fan of doing that, and I love editing and things like that, as well as like graphic design, Photoshop. I've always been very fond of. Definitely more on the creative side than towards the business side. Yeah. But hey, that's why GBDA is good. Checks all the boxes.
And for everyone else out there,
yes,
what other
you might be wondering what else could you get into?
Yeah.
Well, you could be a product designer. We have UX designer, user experience researcher, marketing, digital marketing. Project management is a big one. You'll take that course in second year. Social media management, everything kind of in the media, creative, business sphere is, I think, definitely a possibility for anybody, especially if you just keep your mind to it and you're like, I really want to be a user experience designer, which I also look fondly upon user experience quite a bit. I think it's fun and helps you think about, how people use apps and things like that.
That's awesome.
It's cool. So yeah, those are some of the, anything else to add to that, Kara?
When I first looked at it, I just looked at the website. The website gives you a very good detail.
If you ever need more, look up the website, or you can shoot messages to us at GBDA SOC Instagram.
Oh yeah.
We're
communications.
Oh yes, we are both communications, so that is our role mainly. But yeah, there's a lot of cool opportunities from GBDA. Now moving into the last topic we have, which was last year, learning remotely and the struggles you faced. Kara, how was that for you?
To be honest, it was okay. It wasn't great. But I found, because I joined GBDA SOC, and I think that was key, because I was out of town and I followed everyone on Instagram. The GBDA 2025 or Instagram, I went on every single person, whoever was in GBDA, I followed them. I did some pretty hardcore stalking just to make friends. And then I'd message people because, you want to connect. And I think that's something that we all wanted to do last
Mhm.
year. And especially when you're alone at home, it's not as fun. So I did everything and anything just to be social with people in the program. And it helped because when I came here this year, I was like, oh my God, I know you. We're
Mhm.
friends. And then now they're actually my friends. Like, and in terms of courses though, it was a lot of fun. Like I I was really worried that I wasn't going to get my education out of it because it was online, but I was very satisfied with my courses. Like I think the teachers went above and beyond. And even when you really did have a problem, like there was one point of the year I was super super sick, and I emailed the teacher being like, "Hey, um, I'm not gonna be able to hand this in on time," and she was completely okay with it. And she even like set up a meeting because I was at the cottage most of last year, and what I didn't know is that we have a lot of internet problems, so upload speeds are not always the best.
Mm.
So when I was trying to hand in things, I was like, listen, I've been at it for 2 days trying to upload this 2-minute video. So we came to a compromise. I like zoomed her and I screen shared my thing. And the teachers really do care. Like you hear all the time in university that, oh, you're just a number in a classroom. And me going into high school, like that's what I heard all the time. I don't know about you,
Mhm.
but when I came here, I definitely, even online, I didn't feel like that. I feel like the teachers really do care, which was a great surprise to me. And yeah, it was just, it made online experience like a lot better than it
Mhm.
was.
Yeah.
What about for you though? Because you had like one semester in person, right?
Mhm.
And then they
First
told
term.
you, yeah, first term, and then they're like, haha,
Yeah,
online.
that was a fun experience. So yeah, for first year we were in person for my year, which is a little bit different from you guys in the sense that you guys all kind of connected online. We
Mhm.
didn't take that initiative. We kind of had it as in person. So we kind of know some people,
Mhm.
but I feel like the second years are a bit more. Everyone kind of knows each other just because of that. You guys all connected online really easily, which I thought was cool. It's good pro. But yeah, in terms of online, we were shoved out of the classroom onto the computer at home. And
Mhm.
yeah, the transition wasn't the best. But it again, I've said this before, we were all doing this for the first time. The teachers, the students, this is first for everybody. So it was a big learning curve there. By the time they got to you guys, it was a little bit more refined. But yeah, overall, it wasn't, I would say it has pros and cons for sure. But at the end of the day, I'd rather be here in class
Mhm.
because yeah, some of the group work just Zooms all day could be a bit tiresome. But yeah, it was overall for what it was. We made do. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
And I'm really happy that they announced that they're trying to have most classes in
Mhm.
person
I
for
mean, we're here
second
right
semester.
now in Stratford
Exactly.
in the GBDA Society boardroom,
Oh yeah.
which is unbelievable. So yeah, this has been great. And I think that kind of wraps up our topics. Anything else to add for today?
Well, thanks for listening to us if you've made it
Yes.
all the way
Thank you
through.
for bearing. Yes, please bear with us. We are new at this, and we are
It's our first
trying our best.
podcast.
We're trying our very, very best.
We
And
hope that there's more episodes.
oh yes, yeah.
There will
Sorry,
be.
sorry guys. This is the one and only episode for GBA On Air. Apologies, but yeah, we're hoping to get more of this and have more people on, more guests. Hopefully, we had a lot of notes about possibly bringing some alumni on,
Ooh,
which is yeah, definitely something to look forward to.
that'll be very exciting.
But yeah, please, if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions for the show, please shoot us a message at GBDA Suck on Instagram, and we will gladly listen to any suggestions. As I said, we're new at this and we're learning as we go. But yeah, that has been the pilot of GBDA On Air. How does it feel?
Sounds great. Thanks for listening.
It feels awesome. I had to get that out. I've been waiting to do this. I love podcasts.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes, yes. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. This has been GBD On Air. I'm Charlie.
I'm Kara.
And yeah, that's this episode. Thanks for joining us, guys.